Sitting beneath Taiwan Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. Nearing the midway point of this season, week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Cal Golden Bears. A long way to take Apology, Jesse Farmer. I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our world with the latest on the weather.
Well, guys, Coach told me this atmosphere is going to be crucial today. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys, back to you.
Molly, thank you. The Tar Heels headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Ncaa27. Right side, it's Thomas. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field. Get it to him early on the first drive. Let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
He leaves it with the back. Turning it on. He's past the sticks. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing Ncaa27. That's caught. It's Perry.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
There's a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters.
Makes the grab in their space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cal. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking for running room. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Rides to the back. No
That's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Sets his feet. It's Edwards. Under pressure. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up for it.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Now they'll try the right side. Swapped immediately.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double-team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He's changing the play. Tonga-Politelli from the gun on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Golden Bears send out the punt unit. Making his first move. Slips through the line. And he'll work his way on to return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Powers through the defender.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
They'll ride the hot hand. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Rolls right. He'll get rid of it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll run it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Booster, booster! Go, go!
JKS rushes on. Out of the backfield, he's open. On the move at the 30. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually alone.
Just keeps moving. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period.
Ready. Let's go!
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Go, go!
Caught over the middle. It's Hendricks. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Sangapolitelli. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to...
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Edwards. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that's frustrating for an offense, man, because you got great field position set up. You want to be aggressive. You want to take advantage of it. But in order to do that, the offensive line has to do their job. You've got to give your QB time. They don't do it. And back-to-back plays, they're going the completely wrong direction.
Moving out to the right. He throws into the middle of the field. He's got it right down the field. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Out wide left, it's Thurman. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Stop right there.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Edwards. Finds his target. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. They'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the RPO and pull it right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Ncaa27. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. From the gun on 3rd down, Ncaa27. And he almost had a pick.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. That's the 30. At the 20. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And you talk about wasting no time. That's what this offense just did. First play, explosive play. Second play, ready to rock and roll. Two-play drive. It's exactly what they drew up over there on the sidelines, Ballman.
And they did a great job of getting down to the goal line and getting set quick to go run that play, right? After the long play, the call came in, everybody got lined up. They were wasting no time. Defense completely on their heels. They don't know what just hit them.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Throwing, Ncaa27. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Going over the top. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Takes it the other way. The 20. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The pick, the return, and the offense will be threatening. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! Meadow on the end zone, he's got it! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. JKS. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Making the adjustment. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Ncaa27 from the gun on 3rd down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Golden Bears will punt this one away. Looks it in. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Left side, it's Ship. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Fresh set of downs going up top. He wants to go deep. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They're all over it. And they got it. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's open things up with Georgia Tech taking on the number 20 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Yellow Jackets, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Drops back. It's Edwards. Here comes the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on 3rd, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
They kick it away on 4th down. Not a lot of room to field this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Taken down.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Sargo Povatelli escapes the pressure going right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is, and just they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a really good job staying balanced, but featuring one of their better players.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give to the left. Down he goes.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up.
Looking long. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And what a game-changing play right there, because it looks like he's going to flip the field with a really good punt return, but then he coughs it up, and just like that, the offense is back on the field.
North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. 1st and goal from the 10. Oh, they've got him in the backfield. A disaster on that one and a loss of 6.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Moving the pocket, it's Edwards. He's got it and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature.
Touchdown, Tar Heel! And the punishment has been extended. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Just a really bad mental error. 2nd and 15 after the delay of game.
22. Ready, go.
Turns out it's Hendricks. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Out wide left, it's Thomas. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory.
Ready. Black 88.
Making the adjustment on the play.
Go, go.
4th down, Ncaa27. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Ncaa27 on the play action. Left side is strong. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Red 54. Return. Squid. Go.
Ncaa27 can't hang on. It's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down.
Ready. 129.
Quarterback changing the play.
Slash. Rock. Q. Freeze. Go.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Again, it's Ncaa27. Oh, pressure's coming. Hit as he throws. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Well, a big reason why they're up on the scoreboard is because of how successful this guy's been running the football. And in this position, at this time in the game, with the lead, you want to keep doing that. You want to ice the game. This guy's getting better as the game goes on, so keep handing him the football.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Might as well give it to him again. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's past the marker, and he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along,
and the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
And he gets it away.
and quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
But how about that? This team is way up in this game, and they're still taking shots in the 4th quarter. There is no let-up.
And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Catches it at the 15. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. And the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Golden Bears, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Throwing Ncaa27. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
The Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Calls it in. Touchdown, Cal! Gets it into the end zone. Here comes the 2-point try. Again, it's Ncaa27. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive down 2 possessions. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. touchdown, made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. From the gun, the ground game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Trying to make magic with his feet. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
He'll take the deep shot. Makes a deep grab. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Tar Heels are marching down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but one play by this defense to get the football. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
And the Tar Heels line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Wide receiver going in motion. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Slams it ahead. Goal line defense on 4th down, and they give him nothing, making the stop at the 2.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Hand off to the lone back. pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They go play action with Ncaa27. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Finds a crease, it's Hall. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And this is a part of the game where it is so nice to have a big physical running back who can break tackles, right? You got the lead, it's late in the game, defense is tired, and he's able to just bounce off of tacklers, keep going forward, picking up first downs and moving the sticks.
First down here for the offense. Right back to the well. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired here. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.